Well, rise and grind, DMV. Happy Saturday. We are waking up to sunny skies across the area, but overall, it's a chilly start. So keep it here. We'll have a full breakdown of that forecast coming up.
And this morning on DC News Now, pandemonium in full effect in the district. The public can now check out the giant pandas. We have all the celebrations from their public debut coming up in just a bit. Plus, President Trump's cabinet continues to take shape. The latest on his picks and their confirmation hearings. And the Commanders getting ready for their first NFC championship in over 30 years. How the team is prepping to take down the Eagles and move on to the Super Bowl.
You're watching the station covering all of the DMV. This is DC News Now.
Good morning, everyone. Thank you for joining us here on DC News Now. I'm Tosin Fakile. Your time, it is 8 o'clock on the dot. It's Saturday, January 25th. Raise your hand if you are over the single-digit teen temperatures. That's Brittany's hands, and mine are going up. It is still cold out there, people, at least this morning. Let's take you outside with this live look over Roslyn. The sun is up. It looks pretty. Actually, and it will feel prettier, hopefully, later today. But right now, that's not about the case. So I'm going to make a request to meteorologist Brittany Ward to please take away these cold temperatures and give us something, some warmth.
You know, I wish I had the power to do that, but I don't have the power to do that.
Well, use your power for good then.
This is good. I'm telling you, I'm preparing you for at least that's what I could do. But I do have some good news. At least we will start to see a slight warm up as we head through the weekend. But for now, it is pretty chilly out there. But at least we are dealing with sunny skies, all thanks to our good friend. High pressure just off to our south. Overall today will be a day filled with lots of sunny skies, but as we head through your evening, we will start to see a few clouds begin to roll their in, but for the most part, it will be dry. Now those temperatures, this is what you want to dress for. Still very chilly as you are stepping out the door at this hour. We are sitting at 23 degrees right now in the nation's capital. 16 though as you head over there to Fredericksburg, Virginia. 17 is the current temperature in Hagerstown. You're sitting at 7 degrees right now there in Cumberland. And as we head through your day today, we'll start to see those highs mainly getting in the 30s as you get closer to the district. Our mountain counties, though, you guys will struggle to get out of the 20s today. So keep it here. We'll have a full breakdown of the forecast and that big game day forecast coming up, Tosin, in just a bit.
Here right at 8 so we could be one of the first people to see the pandas.
They're just so joyful and cute.
Yeah, they are the cutest couple in DC. We're talking about those pandas. They officially made their debut in the district. 3-year-olds Bao Li and Ching Bao showed off for visitors yesterday, climbing trees, playing and eating bamboo. People traveling from all over to see these two tuxedo bears. And for some people who were there, it was a family affair.
I joked with my friends before I came here that I wanted to have my son be one of the first in line for the new pandas. 11 years ago, I was one of the first for Bao Bao's debut. Her little boy, Bao Li, is now here, and I thought how fitting to have my little boy see her little boy at his debut.
I love her reason for being there. She was there before 6 a.m. yesterday. The celebrations continue through February 9th and will feature film screenings and Chinese cultural activities. If you are going to go to the National Zoo to see the pandas, make sure you get your free entry pass online. For a link to the pass, you can go to our website, dcnewsnow.com. And public viewing of the pandas is expected to bring a lot of business to Woodley Park and surrounding areas. DC News Now's Daniel Hamburg spoke to some local business owners on the economic impact of the fuzzy creatures.
High in the treetops, Bao Li does what he does best, looking cute while hugging a tree.
It's like, I don't know, magical. Like, it was really fun. It was cute, yeah. It was cute to see them eat. It was cute to see them walk around.
What is DC without pandas, right?
The pandemonium isn't just within the zoo walls.
There's panda pancakes down the road, the panda-themed cake pops next door, so it's cool, and Duke's did such a good job with this.
Duke's counter is cashing in with its new pop-up, the Bamboo Bar. bamboo on the walls, and bamboo in the drinks.
Super fun. Had these super cool mugs. That was fun.
Duke's managing partner, Daniel Kramer, knows the economic impact of his new neighbors.
If they have drinks with us, well, maybe they're going to have lunch somewhere else. They're going to stay in the hotel. They're going to go visit other monuments and museums and just be a part of all the things to do in D.C.
The Chinese embassy going all in too, hosting a party celebrating the Chinese New Year and pandemonium. It's a moment Baked by Yael has been waiting for.
Everything's panda, panda, panda. We got panda cake pops, panda cookies, panda duffins, panda hats, panda everything.
Enthusiastically welcoming visitors from near and far.
We're a small business, and so we really rely on people visiting the zoo. And now with the pandas, they're all going across the street and then coming to see us afterwards or before.
That was our Daniel Hamburg reporting. And do you just want more panda all the time? You can have it. You can get your fill of the panda anytime because the panda cams are back. That is it right there on your screen. The National Zoo opened up the panda cams with public debut yesterday. 40 cameras around the giant black and white bear's habitat. It's a live look right now at the fuzzy creatures. You can see them eating some bamboo right there. The videos are not just for our entertainment. The zoo says they allow researchers better document the panda's behavior. You can watch the live stream on the National Zoo's website from 7 a.m. to 7 p.m. daily. Gotta love those pandas. The pipes and drums honor guard playing at the funeral service in Maryland for Montgomery County firefighter Lieutenant Christopher Higgins. It was a private event for family, friends, and other first responders. After the service, a procession of a sea of blue brought him to Glen Haven Memorial Park for his burial. Fire Lieutenant Higgins died after having a medical emergency at a house fire earlier this month. 8:06, a person has been charged in the car crash that killed 3 young men last summer. One of those men, NFL rookie Kyrie Jackson. And we're also hearing from a Maryland high school coach who taught the 3 men. Jackson, Anthony Lighton Jr., and Isaiah Hazel all played football at Wise High School, and Jackson had just been drafted by the Minnesota Vikings. Yesterday, prosecutors charged Corey Klingman with drunk driving. Prosecutors say she was impaired when she slammed into the car with the 3 young men, sending their car veering off the road and killing them. The men's former coach says Klingman knew the victims and says the charges against her is a step in the right direction. But all of this brings up more pain.
It reopens the wound, but it also provides a sense of closure. They were all close. The 3 young men who passed and the young lady who was just indicted, they were all on the same state championship team.
Officials say Corey Klingman is facing a list of charges, including vehicular manslaughter. If she's convicted, she could get up to 30 years in prison. To Capitol Hill now, where Pete Hegseth is confirmed as defense secretary. The vote for his confirmation was tied 50-50 and Vice President J.D. Vance breaking the tie. It's believed to be only the second time in U.S. history a vice president had to break a tie for a nominee. Hegseth, a former Fox News host, is a veteran of the Army National Guard and served tours in Iraq and Afghanistan. His nomination is one of the most controversial, with allegations of sexual assault, abuse to his second wife, and heavy drinking. Many also in Congress accusing him of being unqualified for this role. Get it, get it. We love to see it. Some young Commanders fans showing off their moves ahead of the big game tomorrow. Young patients at Children's National had a dance-off against Eagles fans at Children's Hospital of Philly. The kids flying their burgundy and gold colors and busting a move. And everyone is getting in on this Philly Commanders rival. WMATA offering a wager to Philly Subway. SEPTA on X, WMATA says the losing GM for the city's public transit agency has to wear the other team's jersey. SEPTA accepting with a post on WOMATA, reposting WOMATA saying challenge accepted. And of course, we know the Burgundy and Gold are on the road for this game. Many fans are traveling also to watch them take on those birds. DC News Now's Ben Dennis caught up with some Commanders fans before they left for that city they call the one of brotherly love.
Say it again, champ. Come on. Say it again, champ. Yeah.
Just one goal for Commanders fans Sunday, a win over the Eagles. Blood boiling between the Burgundy and Green tonight. These Eagles and Commanders fans going at it.
Man, I'm gonna taunt them all day.
Eagles gonna win.
I've been a Redskins fan for 40 years.
Alejandro Ferrer flew into D.C. from Panama City, taking the Amtrak north to Philly to watch his team in person.
I've been to 3 games before. This would be my 4th game. It's been 33 years since our last trip to the NFC Championship. I might as well go.
A buzzing feeling of excitement today in the barber's chair.
So we're going to put a W on here.
Barbershop owner Eric Julius helping fans feel hype today at Royal Cut Kings.
Everywhere you go, everybody's smiling. It makes it more enjoyable seeing it around everybody.
I'm really passionate that we're going to win, and I think we're going to make it all the way.
Putting a pep in the step of high school students in Clarksburg, Maryland, a rally today for the team.
Winning is the hardest thing to do in the team sports, man, and they just making it look amazing. And I just hope they keep it up.
And if they do, with a win.
I mean, the city's going to go crazy. You're going to have to, might burn down or something, you know?
Look, let's raise hell, taking down the Eagles. We're going to the Super Bowl, people. And fans, they're paying a hefty price for that game against the Eagles. To see it in person, resale tickets on StubHub start at over $600 and $700 on Ticketmaster. All right, we know we got to make that trip all the way to Philadelphia for this game.
It's not even that far. Philly's like, what, a 2-hour drive?
That's not the point. We just want to know what it's going to feel like when we take over the Link tomorrow.
The Link.
We're taking over the Link tomorrow.
You know, there's going to be a lot of burgundy and gold, but there's also going to be a lot of green and birds over there too. That's all I'm going to say. But yes, if you plan on heading to the Link tomorrow, overall the forecast not looking bad. If you're not going to be in Philly and you plan on staying here in the district, the forecast also not looking bad. So let's get into it. Heading over to the Lincoln Financial Field, right around tailgating time. Temperatures there in Philadelphia expected to be in the upper 30s. Kickoff, though, it's a tad bit warmer, getting into the 40s, but it's going to be breezy. And then towards the end of the game, we start to see those temperatures dipping down into the 30s. So keep it here. We'll have a full breakdown of this forecast and what to expect coming up, Tosin.